Hey there. Today, let's talk about understanding Stockholm Syndrome, a psychological bond in toxic relationships. So, what is Stockholm Syndrome? Stockholm Syndrome is a psychological phenomena in which hostages or victims of kidnapping develop positive feelings of empathy or loyalty towards their captors. This seemingly irrational bond can lead individuals to defend or even side with their captors, often at the cost of their own well-being. This term originated after a bank robbery in Stockholm, Sweden in 1973, where victims began to show attachment towards their captors even after being released. Now, let's take a look at the psychological mechanisms behind Stockholm Syndrome. The development of Stockholm Syndrome can be understood through various psychological theories. First is survival instinct. In high-stress situations, individuals may develop a bond with their captors as survival mechanisms. By aligning themselves with their captors, they may perceive higher chances of survival. This is especially seen in toxic relationships where victims feel their survival is dependent on maintaining the relationship with their abusers. Second is cognitive dissonance. This theory, proposed by Leon Festinger, suggests that individuals experience discomfort holding conflicting beliefs. In the context of Stockholm Syndrome, the victim may have difficulty with the reality of their situation versus the emotions they feel towards their abusers. To resolve this, they may rationalize their captor's actions, leading to an emotional bond. Third is attachment theory. Proposed by John Bowlby, attachment theory posits that individuals have an innate drive to form attachments for safety and security. In situations of captivity or abuse, the victim may form an attachment to their captors as coping mechanisms, especially if they perceive them as the source of stability and security. Stockholm Syndrome in toxic relationships. Stockholm Syndrome can manifest itself in various kinds of relationships. First, domestic abuse. Victims may develop a bond with their abuser, believing that the abuser's behavior is a result of love or concern for the victim. This can lead to a cycle of abuse where the victim feels trapped, often justifying the abuser's actions to maintain the relationship. Second is cult dynamics. Individuals in cults exhibit Stockholm Syndrome as they develop loyalty to the charismatic leader. The intense emotional and psychological manipulation can lead them defend the cult even when it harms them. Third is manipulative friendships. In friendships characterized by manipulation or emotional abuse, individuals may feel a sense of loyalty or attachment to their manipulative friend, often overlooking the harmful behaviors in favor of maintaining the relationship. So, now what are its implications for recovery? Understanding Stockholm Syndrome is essential both for victims as well as mental health professionals. Understanding the psychological mechanisms at play can aid in the recovery process. Some of the strategies that can be used are as follows. First is therapeutic intervention. Professional therapy can help victims process their experience and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can particularly be effective in addressing the distorted thought patterns related to the abusers. Second is building support networks. Building a strong support network of friends, family, or support groups can provide victims with emotional resources needed to break free from toxic relationships. Third is education and awareness. Increasing awareness about Stockholm Syndrome can empower individuals in recognizing unhealthy dynamics in their relationships and seek help. In conclusion, Stockholm Syndrome highlights the complex interplay between trauma and attachment and survival instincts in toxic relationships. By understanding this phenomena, we can better support those affected and work towards breaking the cycle of abuse. If you or someone you know is in a toxic relationship, seeking professional help is a crucial step towards healing and recovery. If you like this video, please like, share, and follow Carefree Mind for more insightful content.